Happy Memorial Day, everyone. This is Trainer Connor. You are about to watch two Wi-Fi battle videos. They're really short because they are from the battle spot. Now, I wanted to try out this new Kangaskhan I bred recently. It has 4 IVs in max HP, max attack, max speed, and max defense, I believe. I really wanted to try it out. And so the partners I chose are Malamar, Trevenant, Scolipede, and many others. And, of course, it's a Mega Kangaskhan, so. Speaking of Mega Kangaskhan, starting off the battle, I have to face off against one. That's not good. But I have Malamar, who has the contrary ability and has superpower, but I get to find out that it's not going to be helpful because the attacks I get off on the Pokemon in front of me are not going to be doing a lot, which is unfortunate. What's also unfortunate, my opponent's Kangaskhan is faster, which I don't get because I have 31 IVs in speed, so maybe his own Kangaskhan is at 31, I guess, but I get off his superpower there, so I can get to +1. Then, with my own Kangaskhan, I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch. But that doesn't do that much either, despite me hitting twice. It's not doing enough there. I don't get it. So, Klefki, I'm not too bothered by it. I know he sets up screens, but my Malamar should be fine because of its contrary boosts. And this is why I like Malamar. It's because of that ability. If you didn't get it, then I wouldn't have enjoyed Malamar as I do now, but I get up to +3 now. Wow, that's good. I take out the Mega Kangaskhan there, and next up we have Volcarona. Of course, Volcarona are no pushover when it comes to setting up quiver dances or going for fiery dance right away like he does right here after the Klefki goes for spikes, which is interesting because I don't normally see that in double battles. They're really useful in singles, of course. But anyway, so as I mentioned, the fiery dance is coming to hit my Excadrill. I live with 5 HP. I have a little bit of HP investment there, so I can live attacks that might KO Excadrill in one shot. This is a good example of that. Now my opponent switches out from Klefki into Greninja there. I guess that was a good play because, again, setting up spikes in double battles, that's not the way to go. This is where I get confused on the next turn, as I was supposed to take out the Volcarona, but he lives that 4 times weakness rock slide there. How on earth did he live that? He's probably max HP, max defense, because holy crap, he should have been gone like that, but my Malamar took it out with its Psycho Cut to finish him off, but really I was surprised about that rock slide not taking it out. Anyways though, I didn't feel like going for another superpower because I felt comfortable with my +3 attack and defense, so to say. I was actually happy that I lived that earthquake, but I wasn't happy when it didn't do anything to the opponent's Pokemon. I don't get it. Really, I don't. But it's alright. I still have Mega Kangaskhan, who is going to go for Fake Out on the Greninja. Of course, it's not going to do anything to the Steel-type Klefki. Alright, so Greninja is gone, that's great. However, that's not going to stop the Klefki from going for foul play on my Malamar, which would make sense. But actually, he hits my Mega Kangaskhan. I don't get it. I have a +3 still. He didn't realize that? Oh my goodness. But I still have Trevenant left. That's my last Pokemon, besides Malamar, at this point in the battle. He goes for foul play, finally on my Malamar. Finally. You should have realized that earlier, but it's okay. He takes that out, but I have the Shadow Claw. I'm thinking I could take him out in one shot there. It's a great thing that Steel types lose weaknesses, because then I would be able to take it out just like that. So that wraps up that battle. Now I have this one right here against Kevin. I have Trevenant, Malamar, Scolopede, and Caracosta this time. I changed up a few guys there. I wanted to try out Trick Room with my Malamar. It has that move, but I need to be careful because of my other Pokemon there. Like, for example, if I have Scolopede and Malamar, if I went for Trick Room, that wouldn't make sense. So seeing that I have to face Chandelure and a Porygon Z, I was like, oh no, this is going to be a rough ride. It is when he hits this Flame Burst, which actually takes out my specially defensive Trevenant. I was really surprised, but I get a chance to set up Trick Room. This will allow my Caracosta to be faster than his other Pokemon, which this Caracosta is actually a weakness policy set with Shell Smash, which is really interesting. I've never realized I could do that combination, but I don't have to do it in this battle because the Trick Room is up. Now I go for Stone Edge to hit the Chandelure, but instead I have to face a Shiny Kingdra, which I don't have to worry about because he goes for the Discharge from Porygon Z. Unfortunately for me, two of my Pokemon, Caracosta and the Malamar, get paralyzed. My weakness policy gets activated, which is awesome. And I have a Lumberry on this Malamar, mainly for Pokemon that go for Will-O-Wisp or something like that, because Malamar gets burned quite often. Now here I make a mistake. I bring in Scolopede because I thought the Trick Room was gone, but it wasn't. So here we have to face the Mega Mawile. I realized throughout the battles I brought only physical Pokemon, which is not a good combination if you ask me, but I did it in these two battles. I did not realize it until now. I have to face a defensive Pokemon like Mawile, just to be a punishment for my choices of Pokemon that I brought into this battle. Now, fortunately for me, I don't get paralyzed all the turns I go for Aqua Jet from my Caracosta. This will allow me to hit the Chandelure and knock it out. The Poliwrath is coming. I don't like it. Going to do a lot of damage. The next one is going to definitely take out my Scolopede. And seeing how much that Aqua Jet did to the Mawile, I'm like, oh no, this is not good. What can I do? Well, to be honest with you, I don't have an answer because I saw how much that Megahorn did. I'm like, I'm done. And I also have my Malamar, which doesn't have anything for the Mawile either. What can I do about it? So I was relying on crits at this point. Oh well, that means that the battle is over because I don't get one. It's not going to matter too much, really, if I get one. But overall, I did enjoy these two battles. I'm not really strong in doubles, to be honest, but I did do better than I thought. So those were fun matches. I hope y'all enjoy them. There will be more of these, but they will be singles next time. Haha, because again, I don't do very well in doubles, naturally. Although I did do very well in the first battle, but that was pure luck. Anyways, though, I have pictures for you when I was at this Memorial Day Wings of Freedom tour, and it was held at my local airport. I was there for a few hours, and it was a lot of fun. Hope y'all like the pictures of the planes. It's Memorial Day. We have to honor those who served in our country, so I'm doing that right now. In the meantime, I hope y'all have a great week. I will try to get a battle out later this week. I might go beyond what my schedule is right now, which is currently Wednesday and Saturday, but I'm okay with that. Alright, trainers, I'm gone. Hope you all enjoy the footage here from the Wings of Freedom tour, which is a tour of the planes that you see there. They're from World War II, and they're visiting my airport, so fantastic stuff. Alright, you guys have a great week, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye, trainers.